Hello, welcome to episode 11 of Prison Architect, and if you look at the screen, as I'm sure you're doing, you can see that it's in a bit of a state. A crisis has happened in the middle of winter, it's snowing, the lakes are flooded, the power station has been destroyed basically, and I don't have enough money to buy a new one. So we're probably going to get some riots. The prisoners haven't had any food now for 2 days. I don't know what's going to happen, but and they're also escaping via some little tunnel here, so which I can't afford to deal with. So let's get on with it. It's snowing. It's very Christmassy, actually, isn't it? How appropriate for the time of year in which I'm recording this. But what am I going to do? I think when I first implement power, I'm not going to have all the capacitors. I'm only going to have limited power, so I should perhaps supply power only to the cells at first. So I should arrange some switches. I've got to save up $5,000 plus a bit. Have a look. Utilities. If I put some switches in, there's a switch there already. Why is there no... Oh, is there an electrical... Maybe there's an electrical cable under here as well. Okay. I can supply power to the workshop, I suppose. I should put some more cabling down here so I can bypass all this slot by putting a switch in there. Yes, so let's just bung a switch in there. And then put electrical cable down here. So I can supply this lot. Okay, I don't know how to stop doing something other than... Well, I suppose I can let it run slowly and get them started on that. So that'll supply some power to here and these cells. Now they're also supplied from here. So I need a switch, really. I need to bypass all that. There. Which room is this? The canteen and the kitchen. The infirmary. Should probably supply the infirmary as well. So this path should probably stay. But I need to cut off some stuff after all. Well, the solar panel on its own should be able to supply some things. Something been done? Yes, they're putting that in, okay. How do I cut it off? Because it was all designed for the power to be coming from here, but there's nothing here now. These are the family cells. They should probably be on, and the rest should be off. What are these two? Library and parole office. Not important. But the cable goes all the way through there. What I can do, I suppose, is connect up it's hard to reconfigure it all, actually, because when I switch on the solar panel, when I get it eventually, this is all going to be crunched, isn't it? Let's suppose power is all coming from over here now. So there's a switch there to cut them off. These guys are all unimportant, so I can put a switch in there as well. Okay. The showers, they can have cold shower. Well, they don't need lights in there, do they? They can wash in the dark, so that's all going to be cut off. I'm not quite sure where it goes here. I can't see. Does it go under this pipe? I don't know. I think I need a fresh supply going up this way, but I want the option to bypass these rooms, really. So a cable coming from here up here. Up here maybe. I have to supply power to this room, unfortunately, but okay. So let's just do that. Put the cable in here. We're going to run out of cash for it. Okay, and then I can put a power switch there to cut off all of this section. If I need to. And then I can carry on from there up here to connect up to this lot. So I could put a power switch in here as well, say. Let's get that cable in first. These are just the offices, maybe they're not important. I could put the power switch up here. Actually, you see this cabling up here. Just have a closer look. Oops. I'm up to here now, so I can cut off these offices if I put power switches here and here. Just connect up to this. Yeah. That's pretty good. It's cutting off a chunk. Whether it's enough, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let them build it all, and I'll turn those switches off. Oh, I have enough money to put in some solar panels. Let's just do it quickly. Now let's see what's built first. Switch off. I'm not seeing... Oh, I see. Okay, that's off. Now, where do the cables go? This one needs to be on, doesn't it? No, that one needs to be off as well. Okay. There we go, okay. Come out and go back in to see it, okay. A little buggette in the game, perhaps. So, the prism will be connected up. This switch needs to be off. Close, okay. These two switches need to be off. Close. So I think I'm cutting off a good chunk anyway. So let's now put a solar panel in. Somewhere well away from the flipping... Oh, I no longer have enough funds. Okay. £5 for a minute. Why is my cash flow... Oh, no. That's my bank balance. Okay, I do have enough because this is £5, right? Yes. And a good place for it. It's a little risky near the lake where it floods, but I think I have to go for it. Put it right here. And I probably won't have the money to build much cable, but I've just got to, right? Yeah. I'll have some time. They're going to build them anyway shortly. While we're waiting, just check that all these power switches are off, and have I cut off the area correctly? Well, I'll see when I switch the thing on if enough places stay switched off to allow it to work, or if it blows immediately. I'm wondering if I need... Well, from this and that, all of this area is off. All the power for these cells is coming from over here. The water pump needs some electricity, but it's getting some. Might just manage it. Minus $500, oh dear. I have to wait for the end of the day. At least I've spent on that. And it's away from the flooding lake. I suppose another really big flood could catch it. This would be the safest spot, but I then have to build a load of cable up there, which I don't want the expense. Noseworthy. "23 prisoners up for a parole." Blimey. And I have one parole office. Maybe I should build another one. When I've got some money. Of course, the power cut happens in the middle of the winter. I remember in my various places I've lived, the boilers have always gone wrong on the coldest day of the year so far. In the winter, when they go wrong, it's always them. Right, let's call the emergencies here. Deal with this. Today. Where are my security guards? Come on, I called them. Oh, I don't have any money, is that right? Oh, 2 of my prison officers are dead as well. Why are they not moving? Oh, they are, eventually. Can't do anything. Negative money. Can't even call emergency services. Oh well. Or have they arrived by any chance? No. What a capitalist system, eh? Please die until you can pay the bills. 3 of my officers are dead. 4 of them. Murder by prison with fork, with fork, with fork, with fork. And these are some keys. Oh dear. Where are my doctors? Well, it had to happen at some point, didn't it? I've plus $18. We're getting there. At least I have an infirmary. Yeah. Where's he going? See, humans are so rational. Well, unhappy because it's warm and it's cold and they're starving and they can't see anything, so they just kill people. Yes, that's really going to fix it. I think we had a riot in Birmingham prison this week as well in Britain. I haven't read about why, but one can presume the conditions are rubbish. And, you know, treating humans badly is obviously a way to reform them, isn't it? Yes. I don't have enough money to hire more guards, so I have like... Oh, I still have 15 guards, that's good. Phew. Well, my doctors are going to be busy now for a while. $110, is that enough to connect the solar panels up? By any chance? Look at that. $10 short. Oh dear, well, we're getting there. I can't go for another grant because I would have to cancel my grants, for which there's a penalty to release up the funds to take up a new grant, so it's pointless. Yes. There we go. Now maybe I should switch off. I can't switch off this room. It's going through this room. Now hopefully this will be enough to supply the minimal needs of these places. At least I won't get the warmth into these because I think that, well, maybe I will, I don't know. I don't have a morgue, and maybe I should build one. But there's lots of things I should do. Where are my workers? Are they coming over here to fix these cables? Or are they all dead? Oh no, here they come. Well, one of them anyway. Why are the rest hanging around? Oh, ambulances. Oh, okay, hearses, not quite. Well, that's a big tragedy. These crazy women are not going to cause much trouble now. I'm hoping that when they wire it up, it's not going to be too much. For one solar panel with no capacitors. I think it's going to be close. Maybe what I should do is switch off certain cells first and switch them on one by one so I don't blow it. That's off. That's off. But these are wired up no matter what, and so are those. What about the others? That's off. This whole area is off. They're off. You know, it might be okay. I think it's gonna work. Close. It's very close. Can I put a capacitor? One capacitor will do it. It's right up to the limit. That was so close. But these cells are getting there, are they? Or is it off? Non comprendre. Is it? It's on, okay. Oh, it's gone off again, so it's too much. I have to put another switch in somewhere. Oh, these are not even connected. Brilliant. So what else can I cut off? Let's cut off the family cells. They're expensive for what they are. Can't see what's going on here. So electrical cable is going all along here, isn't it? So if I put a switch there, it should cut that lot off. No, I can't. Where's it going? What's happening down there? That's a boiler, I see. Yeah, I should be able to put a power switch here. Can't, can I? No. It will have to go here then. But that cuts off that water pump. Well, I'll put the power switch here. Well, maybe if I put it here, it will cut off a bunch of stuff anyway. Put it here. Okay. So hurry up, make it control, isn't it? Left click. Somebody's coming here anyway, right away. Hold down the control key and you can see who's coming. There we go. Let's go back over here, switch it on again, see if it survives. Yes, we've got some power. How close is it to the limit? Oh, it's off again. Too much. Alright, I still need to cut some off. Or do I have enough money for another capacitor? No. So what else can be cut off? Actually, if I switch it on momentarily, I can have a look. Okay, so let's cut off this chunk. Wait a minute, switch it on again, have another look. Up here, a few cells. How close is it to the limit? Right, so if I can cut off, let's see, all of this section up here. Let's put a switch down here. Control left click to make it high priority. Another flipping tunnel. These ladies are incorrigible, aren't they? Wait till I get the dogs in. I have enough for another capacitor. Let's see how this goes. That's all that's on at the moment. Right. And it's still too much. Really, there's hardly anything on, look. That's it. I suppose I could cut off the classrooms. Seems a bit, you know... Oh, in the sauna, maybe. High priority. Here comes the guy with the capacitor. So I can switch things on bit by bit as I add more capacitors. I can try and prioritise it a bit too. Waiting for this one, he's on his way. Move it, move it. We like to move it. Right, it is not overloaded now. Right, good. Phew. So bit by bit, if I add another capacitor, we can get going. Do I have enough money for yet another one? If so, I'm going to add it because this is very good. I thought there were 1,000 each, did I? Queued. Why am I not being charged? Is it because the ones are in package? If so, if it's not going to charge me money, stick a load in. There we go. Right. Why isn't it charging me money when it was before? I think it's because I have all those packed up. If I load one more on, then I can switch on the switches. So let's, you know, control left click, high priority. There's somebody coming anyway, I'm sure. No. Yes. Yeah, okay, people are coming. Right. This one has electricity, but the rest don't. Because all that section is cut off. I'll need to put a power switch in here to isolate it. And then I can connect it up at the other end. So once he's put that in, I'll switch it off. Okay, and I can connect this up. And then all these cells will have some light. Still have someone there injured. Where are my doctors? I need another doctor. Are they still wandering around looking for bodies? Do I only have one doctor? Where's the other one? Are they resting or something? Yeah. Okay. Like it. Plenty of capacity now. Bit by bit I can switch it on. These cells next, once that's sorted. So they're supposed to be connected up, so I probably need to... I didn't do this on the other side, but it seemed to work anyway. Don't know. I'll do it. These are now lit. There's no hot water, but we'll get there. That's because there's no big pipe going to the boiler, which is there. I would have to put a big pipe to here later. I think I can start to do that because they're getting down here to do these pipes. Or I suppose this one will be connected up eventually and then it will provide the hot water anyway. I suppose it's as a sort of a backup I should do it. Has this been connected? Not quite. Bingo. How are we doing for power supply here? It's fine. I can switch on another section, I think. Oh, maybe I can't switch those on. No, switch off. The wrong ones to switch on. Let's look at the routes again. Is it this one? No, I don't want to switch that one on. I want to keep this area off and just switch on up here. Not lighting up. because this one is off. Light it up. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. How are we doing? Easy. This is the final section. The hot water is starting to flow. That's good. Not down here yet. So I think I'll be okay to turn on the remaining switches. Leave the sauna till last, perhaps. There aren't any more switches, are there? That one, but it's obsolete. Everything back on? Yep. And the power use high, but okay. Those are on, those are on. Check the temperature everywhere. Oh, what's this? CCTV, don't have to worry about that. Okay, so the prison is back and running. So if I check logistics, temperature now in the cells should be acceptable. And even in the sauna, which is still switched off. Okay. These power switches. Not apparently doing anything. Capacity. Phew, crisis kind of resolved now. I need to keep about £5 in cash, clearly, and I need to build a morgue. What's the problem with the morgue? Indoors, morgue slab, that's it. Alright. Oh, it's a room. Now I need to build foundations first. Yeah. Can I put the switch in the wall? Maybe I can. Hello, what about this last corner? I was going to put road sensors in here to speed the removal of vehicles and stuff. I don't know if it's that crucial, though. Oh, here we go. Right, now. Object, morgue slab. MO. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I've got about 4 dead bodies. Here it is. I suppose I should supply some... Oh, it's got electricity, that's good. Okay. Why are these prisoners all hanging around in here then? Oh, because there's not enough guards. Yes, 4 of them are dead, right? Indeed. Have another one. 5, right. Insufficient funds, right. One resting, 8 stationed, 8 patrolling, 3 doing jobs. There's not many doing jobs, but we'll see how it goes. So, okay, now if there's a morgue, they can move them to the morgue. Well, it's not very hygienic leaving them in the kitchen, is it? Oh. Deployment. How do I do this again? Monitor? Room 40? No. Oh, one has arrived. Okay. At least they know what they're doing. Ooh, has a hearse arrived? No, 2 of them have, right. Well, crisis is kind of over. Quite a lot of prisoners must have died because my capacity has shrunk. Only 4 doing jobs. So probably let's have another one for a moment. Staff, 1 more guard. There's plenty for them to do. And how are the solitary cells? Are they unoccupied or what? Okay. Clearly sending people to solitary is unnecessary. Unimportant in comparison to some of the other things. I'm going to need another parole office to speed up the parole because there's 19 up for parole, or I suppose they can just go 1 a day if they're lucky. And that's the trouble, because most of them fail their parole hearings, actually. On the floor, Janitor's got a bit of cleaning up to do, to say the least. Done quite a good job. $500, can't afford that. Switch isn't really doing anything at the moment, but it's on. They're all on, and power is good. Of course, I suppose if I built a wall around this, it might be protected from floods. I doubt it somehow. Maybe, but it's not going to flood anymore, is it? Famous last words, perhaps. So the next thing I have to think about is dogs to sniff out these tunnels. Can you escort this prisoner? No, okay. Apparently not. Is there anywhere that has not got electricity now? No, it's all lit up. Everything is green. And we've got some food at last. And am I able to, so if I click on this prisoner, am I able to say, escort this prisoner? No. Served 7 out of 134 years. Alright. There's an awful lot of prisoners that seem to need to be escorted to cells. I don't know why it isn't happening. My buffer of 5,000 is gone, of course. It's a bit like my philosophy with money in real life. I think I should keep it, but somehow it gets spent. Wrong. Definitely should keep it. And don't spend until you've got double what you need or something. I don't know. Oh look, she is being escorted to her cell. That's good. So it's happening bit by bit. I do have some informants. Oh no, there's the possible informants, aren't they? How do I recruit them? Dismantle the toilet, but how do I recruit the prisoner? To recruit them, find them, go to the experience tab of their rap sheet. Ah. Okay, but I can't even see them at the moment. That's the arcades that I put in the common room. I'm not able to click anything. Hang on. Go somewhere else. Come back. Informant potential. That's because I can't see in the cell, I suppose. If I could send him there. Can I now see? Right. Is this the right cell? I think so. Oh. Few little bits of shears. This is where they went. Whoosh. Knife. Do I need to... Do you think I need to station a guard here to stop people stealing cutlery? Or some metal detectors. Actually, it might be useful. Well, save up a bit more money and I can get the dog patrols going to sort out these tunnels. And maybe some metal detectors for the kitchen. But that's it for this hour. Let's save. Ooh. Save it. Yep. But I'll see you in part 12. Bye for now.